Well, in an overnight debate that lasted until 6 this morning, the Texas Senate officially approved changes made to the final version of Senate Bill 7, the controversial voting regulations bill. Now, the conference committee made more than 20 pages of changes to the original bill that passed both the House and the Senate. Right now, representatives are debating on the House floor. KXAN's Capitol correspondent Maggie Glenn has more.
This, of course, is the work of two chambers, each prioritizing critical reforms and then working together to decide how to strike the balance and how to get to the right place. We want elections to be secure and accessible.
Republican Senator Bryan Hughes laid out the final version of Senate Bill 7 overnight Saturday. It requires mail-in ballot applicants to provide an ID number and bans drive-through voting. It also imposes statewide early voting hours, which voter rights advocates call restrictive.
If you're a working person, you work a night shift, you can no longer vote late.
It slashes current hours in several of the largest counties in Texas, but Senator Hughes points out
extends voting hours for over 60 counties, which are currently allowed to keep locations open during business hours only.
Democrats and voting rights advocates also say the bill disproportionately affects voters of color. Senator Royce West explained on the floor the new restriction of Sunday voting not being able to begin until 1 p.m. cuts into Souls to the Polls events, a tradition where churchgoers head to the polls after Sunday morning services.
We have 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and people get out early. And then they go to the polls.
But Senator Hughes says the 1 o'clock start caters to poll workers.
Those election workers want to go to church too.
House Democrats are fighting to kill the bill before the midnight deadline tonight.
The measures in here are directly targeted at people of color. And so we will continue to stand strong and fight till the end to make sure that our constituents, our members' voices are heard until the last moment.
Maggie Glenn, KXAN News.
And there was also debate over the amount of changes that were added to the bill. Democrats said if it was excessive and said they didn't have enough time to review all of the changes. Senator Hughes, however, defended the changes, saying the majority of them were part of bills that already passed in the Senate, but essentially died awaiting a committee hearing in the House.